If you love music as much as I do and you like all the things Local Distortion does for unsigned artists, then please support the show by donating as little as £1 a month to patreon.com/Local Distortion podcast. Please subscribe to the Local Distortion YouTube channel for more interviews, live performances and new shows exclusive to the channel. And also like and share the Local Distortion Facebook page at facebook.com/Local Distortion podcast. Welcome to Local Distortion. On this podcast, I'll be talking to the best up-and-coming independent artists and bands. I am your host, Daniel Kirk. My guests this week are Ivy Crown. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, you're on the first ever live filmed version of the podcast.
Yeah.
Hopefully it goes okay.
Yeah.
So would you like to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, I can start. My name is Camila and I'm turning 28 on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So, and I'm the lead singer in the band.
Yeah. And I'm Sarah. I'm the drummer in the band.
And I'm Natasha, and I'm guitarist in Ivy Crown.
Now, can you describe Ivy Crown in 3 words?
Fierce.
Maybe
fierce.
pick a word each, as there's 3 of you.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll say fierce.
Badass.
That can be hyphenated as one word.
Yeah.
Hope.
Hopeful.
Hopeful.
Yeah.
Usually that takes bands a lot longer. The last band I interviewed, we took about 20 minutes on that question.
Yeah.
So that's good. You're obviously really prepared. So where are you guys all from and how did the band come together?
Well, we basically, all of us live in Copenhagen at the moment, but we're basically like from different parts of Denmark.
Okay.
So you're from like really south Denmark, in Nakskov, which
Like
is
a ghetto.
yeah, it's like the ghetto part of Denmark.
Yeah. Obviously I don't know Denmark that well, so you will have to explain these things to me.
Yeah. Well, Nakskov is, I don't know how to explain Nakskov in English. Yeah.
It's like a small city where everyone knows everyone, you know.
Yeah, small
And,
town
like,
kind of thing.
It's like a place where it's really cheap to live there. So
Yeah.
Because nobody lives there.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to live
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and I'm from Vordingborg. Like originally, I'm born in Bosnia, but I came to Denmark when I was a year old.
Okay.
And Vordingborg is in South Denmark as well,
Yeah.
but it's like an hour away from Copenhagen. So I moved there as soon as I finished high school.
Yeah. So you're currently living in the city then?
Yeah, exactly. But we actually met when we were 13, 14.
Yeah.
Because we had like each our own band, and you know we started to play a band in Terrace together. Because I invited Natasha to be a part of that. Yeah.
So I guess we kind of have to talk about your old band now, technically, because
Yeah.
would you say Ivy Crown is a totally new band now? As you've completely kind of changed your sound, haven't you now?
Yeah, totally. Like, I think we just like made an announcement on Facebook. Like, we were basically done with these singles, and we were just like, well, this is not Terrace anymore.
mm-hmm.
And Camila, who's brand new, Like we needed a fresh start, which actually went really well. Like it got like a lot of attention and a lot of positive attention.
Definitely. It's kind of
yeah.
taken you guys a bit longer to release your debut single, hasn't it? Because we were kind of talking, I don't know, maybe about 6 months ago about you coming on the show, and you were still in the studio. And
Yeah, totally. We were just back and forth from the studio, and nothing was like, good enough. And, like we talked about this earlier, like Camila said, like we're not going to release anything that's not quality.
Yeah.
So we don't want to release something just to do that. To.
And it took you quite a while to find a new lead singer, didn't it?
Oh yeah. We're so lucky that we found Camila. Like me and Natasha has been, Silla, we knew that she was moving for a while. So we have been looking for a lead singer for so long. And, we were just about to be like, fuck it all. Like, we don't want to do this anymore. It's not supposed to be this hard. And she came out of nowhere. And we were like, fuck, okay, here she is. Thank God, finally.
So how did you find Camila? How did she become part of the band?
Actually, I got a boyfriend, and he's really good at texting on Facebook. Through Facebook. So he started texting me, and then, of course, we got together. Yeah. And then, actually, we heard this song from Siamese on the radio.
Siamese is Mirza's band.
Our manager.
Our manager's band.
And I told my boyfriend, oh, that's good. What is it? He says, oh, yeah, I know this guy. So I said to him, no, you don't know this guy. Yes, I know this guy. And he's actually from the same town as Natasha. So kind of a ghetto child as well. But that's how we roll.
Nice.
But and then I wanted to book the band Siamese and told my boyfriend, can you write them? And ask how much they want for it and stuff like that. But then he actually wrote him, do you need a female lead singer for anything? And then he said, yeah, actually we do. So I tried to rehearse with the girls, and then it just worked out.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like totally love at first sight.
Yeah, it was actually.
Yeah.
So
she only had to like sing one song, and me and Natasha looked at each other and we're like, we got her.
Yeah. So, Camila, have you ever been in a band before? Is this your first time?
No, I have been in, I think 2 bands before, but that was a long time ago, and it never went anywhere. So, and I was an MMA fighter before, so I just,
we're gonna maybe talk about that later.
Professional, and I spent a lot of time on that, so I kind of set it on pause, I just wanted to take one step at a time. So I said sports first, and then I can do music later if I want to.
Awesome. But then you found us.
Yeah, then I found you guys, and I got a concussion, and the rest is history.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you actually did some fights or matches, what do you call them? In the UK?
I wanted to, or I was training for a fight in the UK. But it luckily didn't happen because she didn't want to fight me because of some weight difference. She wasn't told that I was.
She was scared. Basically.
She was actually scared. Yeah. So that was the whole point of it.
Yeah. Okay.
So she canceled.
Is there anywhere online where people can check out some of your previous fights? Anywhere?
Yeah, of course. You could just write my name on YouTube and you can see me fight. My last fight, and the best fight, was against a girl called Veronica Macedo, and it was at something called Trophy MMA in Sweden. And she is actually an UFC fighter now. So
wow.
Yeah, so she.
Did you win that match?
That's somewhere. What?
Did you win that match?
No, I was really close, but I had a really sick weight cut up until that, so I had to lose 7 kilos or something just from fluids. So that was really hard. So I was really drained, but it was a good match, even though.
So as we're talking about, obviously, the MMA at the moment, what is your win to loss record? That's what I was quite interested in.
I've had a lot of fights in the different sports like boxing and K1 and MMA, so it's kind of hard to tell. But in MMA, I think I've won one fight and I've lost two. Yeah,
That's not too
professional
bad.
fights. No, it's okay, but and I think that I did pretty good. I mean, it wasn't like it never get to knock me out, So
Yeah, well,
yeah, and I broke my hand. I had a title fight in Berlin, and I broke my hand within the first minute, so that kind of sucked. And that was my most important weapon, the right hand. So,
well, so you've lost on technicalities more than anything.
Yeah, you can say that, or serious
That's the best way of putting it.
yeah, you can say that.
Yeah. So back to the band. How did you come up with the name Ivy Crown?
Well, I don't know. We did like actually a lot of brainstorming.
Yeah.
We couldn't like get it right, and I think like we sat down and we were just like, we need to figure that out now. And we were like, we found like all these words, and we didn't really know like, we
didn't have like a direction for what we wanted it to mean, or did it have to mean anything, or did it just have to sound cool,
Yeah.
But
we liked the Ivy Crown because it has like this feminine sound, but at the same time it's like it's a great name because you have like the crown with you. It's a bit royal. It's like, but it's still very feminine and very humble.
Yeah, definitely. It is a great name. It's a great name.
Yeah.
I just wondered if it had any meaning, but yeah, that kind of works. Definitely.
Yeah, but when you Google it, you actually find like a poem called Ivy Crown.
And you find the actual ivy crowns, how to
make the flower.
One.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yes. Yeah. So there's no other bands called Ivy Crown?
No. That was like
That's
one of
the main thing, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
It's the most important
thing. It just sounds cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds good. It's great, like, yeah.
Yeah.
So what artists and bands inspire you as people?
Oh, that's very different.
I think we have we all have our inspirations.
Yeah.
Like what you have.
Oh, my favorite band is Deftones. And
my favorite band is Deftones.
Seriously? No! That's awesome.
Well, it's a toss-up, actually. Have you heard of a band called Silverchair?
No, never.
They were kind of like Australia's biggest rock bands in the 90s. They're not really around anymore, but it's, Deftones, I'd say.
Yeah, okay,
as
that's
they're
nice.
Still going.
It's nice to keep here. That's good. Yeah. So yeah, I'm more like, I think I'm maybe more into hard metal than you guys, or
I don't know, like
I like Pantera.
Yeah, she likes Pantera, but that's very different. We like a lot.
Yeah, we have like exactly.
But you guys, you love Beyonce as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I also like Beyonce, but I'm not quite as fan as those guys.
Yeah,
we went to a Beyonce concert last summer. It was amazing.
And I snuck in.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm more like Queens of the Stone Age, but I love Bring Me the Horizon and Beartooth.
You love Royal Blood as well?
Yeah, Royal Blood. Fuck, I can't wait to their tour.
Yes, I've seen Royal Bloods actually about a year or two ago. Yeah, amazing.
Saw them as well. Yeah, so cool, an awesome record. So I can't wait for the new stuff to get out.
Natasha, what about you? What about your favorite bands or people that inspire you?
Pantera. Cool. Jimi Hendrix.
Nice.
Queens of the Stone Age. Deftones.
That's awesome. I've never met so many people who like Deftones all at the same time.
Yeah, I know.
They're a huge band, but just the casual fan isn't really that into them. I don't know why.
No, I don't know why either. That's weird because it's art. Sorry, I cursed.
Yeah, can we curse?
Oh yeah, go for it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Say what you were like.
I seriously love Korn, and their new album, that's incredible. Did you?
I haven't gave it a listen yet. Is it kind of like their old stuff? Are they going back to that?
Yeah, but it's better actually, and there isn't any bad song on that album. That's just ridiculous. So.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's a big statement. I'll have to check that out, definitely.
Yeah. It's crazy.
So as we're talking about albums and that type of thing, what was the first album you ever bought with your own money, I'd say?
Green Day, I think. Or Avril Lavigne.
Yeah,
Avril Lavigne.
I don't remember. like I think I bought like Aqua when I was like, I think I was like six, yeah, or Spice Girls, like 6 years old, 7 years old. I got those.
Mm-hmm. I think actually,
so when I bought it with my own like money.
I remember it clearly. It was Linkin Park with Hybrid Theory. That was.
That's the classic first album, though, isn't it? I think
exactly. Yeah.
Especially for our generation. I'd say.
Exactly. Yeah.
When was the moment that you sort of decided that being in a band was kind of what you wanted to do?
Shit. Well, the small town that I'm from, like, there's, it's a small town, nothing much is going on as well. But we had like this great music scene. Mm-hmm. We have like this amazing venue down there. And I always wanted to play drums, but when I was younger, my parents didn't allow me to do that. So I had to play the flute, which is definitely not the same.
I think no parents want their kids to play drums, though.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
So when I became a teenager, I was still like, fuck that, I'm not gonna play the flute anymore. And some of my friends, they were singing. We have like this, I don't know, like in Denmark we have like, ungdomsklubber. Like we have like clubs for teenagers, to hang out and do
like a social club.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And you could play music there. And like one of my best friends, she was singing, and I just like came into that music room and I was like, so can I play drums?
Oh.
And then I just like, the teacher taught me some things and then I took it from there.
Yeah, and it just took over your life.
Exactly. So yeah, exactly. That was like how I started. Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Me is a little bit the same like Sarah, but my childhood was fucked up, so I play guitar, so I can
escape that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what was the first song you properly learned on guitar? Can you remember?
No. I don't know. I started to learn to play in a band.
Oh yeah, you were already in a band before.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You actually got to learn the guitar properly. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And you were actually a lead singer in a band when you first started out.
Later.
Oh, later. Yeah. Okay. Yes, so she used to sing.
Oh, so you can sing as well then?
No.
But you did it anyway.
Yeah. So you've recently just released your debut single, Time Out, and it's done really well. It's been out a week or two now.
Yeah, a week, yeah. Today's the week, yeah.
And it has an awesome video as well.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
Can
you
talk us through the concept for the video?
The concept of the video is like, we just wanted to, the whole meaning of the song is to break out of something you don't like to be in it, whether it's it's a relationship or a job you don't like, just the feeling of being free. So that's what the song is about. So we wanted the video to be about that as well. But first we had a different story for the video, but we didn't have the time. So it ended up being like this, that the main person, or that's me in this case, walks into this crazy circus that's like the feeling of escaping, like living in a dream, and just doing whatever you like. We had a pregnant sword swallower. So
wow.
Yeah, and we had a lot of really skilled artists from an academy here in Denmark, and they helped us out with that and did some acro and stuff like that, and a lady with fire and
we had like a snake lady as well.
Yeah, she came with her dad and four of their snakes, so
wow.
It was really cool. Yeah.
Did you hold any of them, or?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's cool. Around her necks, and yeah, that was really cool. Some were scared, but
but it's like the video has like this kind of like this dark
feeling.
Yeah, feeling.
Yeah, like a feeling of mystery to it.
Where was the location where you filmed that?
It's actually in what do you call it?
Is it a bunker?
A bunker?
Is that a
Yeah.
Is
it like an old
from
World
the
War II
yeah.
bunker?
Yeah, exactly like that.
Yeah.
And Yeah, it was actually at the same island as they throw Copenhagen,
Yeah.
the festival here in Copenhagen for metal. So yeah,
Cool.
that was really cool, just to get the vibe of it all. And we love Copenhagen, so
Yeah.
that's why we chose that.
So you'll be playing that festival next year, maybe.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully.
That's like one of the biggest thing you can do in Denmark for our
it is.
genre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially because we all love that festival.
Yeah.
So.
Well, as we're on that subject, what are your future plans for, well, let's say 2017?
Well, we have another single that's coming out in August.
Okay.
We're shooting a video in a month. And basically I think we have one more single in October, and then we're working on our debut album, because we kind of like one of the, major things we wanted to do is like get the right team for the band.
Yeah.
And we kind of we have Prime Collective, like our management. We got like the right producer, Chris, who did the song. So we're basically now it's so much easier to actually work on a product.
Now we know which people we want to work with. So that's kind of. It took us a long time to find the right team.
Yes, we kind of have like a couple of songs that we never released because wasn't right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna work on our debut album. We have a concert in June at this festival in Copenhagen called Distortion.
Good name, I like it.
Yeah.
But like it has nothing to do with rock. Like we're the only stage with rock.
Actually,
Everything is like electronic music. It's kind of a cool festival because it's a celebration to Copenhagen streets.
Yeah.
So they have like one area of Copenhagen on Wednesday, another area on Thursday.
Yeah.
And like party outside and a lot of cool DJs playing.
Yeah.
But we got like our own metal scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have
what's the date of the festival?
June 1st.
Okay. I'll have to see if I'm free.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people who've been to Copenhagen, and I've seen a load of pictures, and it looks incredible there. It looks so nice.
Yeah. You should definitely come.
It is, especially summer. We have an amazing summer here.
Yeah, and obviously the
Come in
music
winter
scene as well. Yeah, I forgot what summer is living in England. So
that's the UK.
Yeah.
As we've talked about the debut single, shall we play it on the podcast?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Would you like to introduce it?
Yeah, we can introduce it. It's called Time Out, and it's Ivy Crown.
Take
So that was Time Out by Ivy Crown, and that's available on, is it just Spotify at the moment, or is it on
No.
iTunes?
No, in all streaming.
Yeah.
Is it everywhere
services.
now?
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. And your next single is out in August.
In
August,
and
yeah.
it's called
Enemy.
Enemy.
So yeah, look out for that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that's gonna be great, like fucking great. It's like,
Again, I'll hold you to that.
you can definitely do that. It's okay.
So what's been your craziest or funniest moment with the band so far? I know you technically haven't been a band that long, but
Yeah, well, we have like a
Well,
lot of those.
Yeah, in Ivy Crown, there's like, we haven't like experienced that much.
No, not yet.
Not yet. We only have like basically only like these positive experiences. We only have like this guy who commented on the video on YouTube. Did you see that? Like this guy, he commented like, the way the drummer beats her drums makes me feel things.
oh yeah, I did see that actually.
Yeah, that's so funny. That's so funny.
But no, like in Ivy Crown, like we have some in Terrace, but you know, that's a different story. And I think Cecilia told you.
Yeah, well, I was going to mention that we did have Cecilia, your former lead singer in Taurus, on the show. She's obviously doing some really cool stuff in New York.
Yeah, we know.
And yeah, it was a good podcast. It was a lot of fun, and it's led to you guys coming on the show. So
yeah, we know, we heard it. That's how we found about you as well.
yeah. I was still quite new then. I've been going a year now, which is crazy.
That's cool.
Taken off. It's awesome. Can you suggest any bands from Copenhagen, Denmark that you think listeners should check out?
Yeah, we have like, especially in our management, we have like so many great bands. Like Siamese are just releasing their new album, which is awesome. You'll love it. And they just released their new single. We have Cabal is one of my favorites.
That's like really heavy.
Yeah.
That's like.
And they're writing on their new album.
And then we have Sons of Death Valley.
Yeah, Sons of Death Valley. Yeah, they just released a new album as well.
Yeah, I checked out the video you sent.
Yeah, they're so awesome cool. Live. Yeah, they have like this old Western theme thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Defector.
Yeah, Defector. They just like supported Metallica here in Denmark.
And Affliction as well.
Yeah, Affliction did that as well. Yeah.
And
Affliction didn't support them because Metallica canceled.
Yeah, but they're gonna.
Yeah, they're gonna support them in August.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then we have Ghost Iris. Yeah. And Into Being. So we have like a lot of bands to check out.
Yeah, definitely.
That's cool.
But otherwise, like, Volbeat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm familiar with a few, but obviously
Yeah.
I get so many bands chucked at me now. It's crazy. People are just like, oh, you should check these out. You should check those out. And I'm like, okay, I'll add them to the list.
Yeah.
But check ours out first.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
That's good.
Ladies first, right?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So if you could only take one item or the most important item for you to take on tour, what would that be? Apart from obviously instruments and
like each or together?
Yeah. Each.
I know what you guys would bring.
What?
Your cell phones. Definitely, man.
So you couldn't go on tour without a cell phone.
Lifeline. Yeah.
What would you bring?
That's like liquors or something.
Well, I think that's pretty standard, isn't it? You'd have to have
I love
alcohol.
makeup.
Okay, what's your favorite alcohol then?
Favorite beer?
No, I think mine is like Red Bull and vodka.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
or a Long Island iced tea. That's good as well. Yeah, I like it heavy.
What's your favorite beer?
I'm not like I usually just like a normal Pilsner. Nothing like special. Nothing too dark. Nothing too But
so you can drink a lot of them,
Yeah,
exactly.
But we love beers. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So whenever you come over, we're up for a beer anytime.
Yeah, well, I think I might have to check out this scene because it sounds like I'm missing out.
You are.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
We have you'll love it here.
Yeah.
So
we'll have to come over. And, yeah, definitely. And I could do like 24 hours with Ivy Crown.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
So what are your music career goals? Playing certain venues, festivals, or bands that you'd love to share the stage with?
I think like Copenhagen is definitely a goal.
I have two actually.
Yeah. No, we have Copenhagen. We have like
I have two that I would like us to play at, and that's Hellfest and Wacken open air. That would be great.
Yeah. I think like I have like Copenhagen in Denmark, but I would love to go to Japan as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's like one of my dreams.
Yeah, no one's ever said that before. So
Yeah.
They love their metal over there, don't they? They love
they do. Yeah. There's like they actually like really appreciate metal music over there.
Yeah.
They have like
great
we went to Japan in November, me and Mirza from Prime, to present like because the Interbeing were playing. And like our showcase was sold out, and it was quite expensive to get in there.
Mm-hmm.
But like the Japanese fans, they love it. Mm-hmm. They're like really dedicated to it.
So loyal.
Like they have baby metal, and
yeah, obviously they're huge at the moment.
Yeah, I know they're. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, I have seen baby metal actually. I saw them at Reading Festival a couple of years ago.
Yeah. How was it?
It was insane. I'd never seen anything like it. It's definitely an experience. Would you guys ever want to play Reading or any UK festivals?
Yes, Download especially.
Yeah.
Especially Download.
Yeah, and of course the States.
Yeah,
that would be
the American dream.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, I could maybe sort you out some UK shows, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
No, we played at the garage in
the garage.
Garage. What do you call that? Garage.
Garage, yeah. Garage is like posh.
But it's French. It's a French word.
Yeah.
Right there.
La garage.
Garage. Yeah. We played there we played there 2 years ago with D.A.D. 3 years ago.
Yeah.
With a Danish rock band, D.A.D. That was fun. That was so much fun. Plus, like, they kind of let us, like, be in our backstage a little longer, but they kicked all the other bands out.
Oh, really?
So it's kind of cool.
Oh, that's cool.
I'd love to come to the UK.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah.
Is there any, like, UK bands that you really like, you wouldn't mind playing with?
Royal Blood.
Yeah, Royal Blood, yeah.
I would love to go... go on tour with Muse, stadium tours.
Oh yeah, Muse. That's
Arctic
awesome.
Monkeys as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun, yeah. I'm not really a big Muse fan, but...
Led Zeppelin! If
they reform.
Bring Me the Horizon, we'd love to go on tour with Bring.
Yeah. Yeah, they're incredible live. I saw them recently as well, and that's really cool.
Yeah, so if you can like get us on tour with them,
I'll see what I can do.
Nej, jeg tror det. Nej, det ikke.
No. Okay, we're just talking about asking Alexandria, but I think the lead singer, isn't he British?
Are they British?
Oh, I'm not sure.
No, me neither.
I don't really know much about those guys.
No. But Bring Me the Horizon, definitely.
Just Jay?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's cool. Yeah.
Do you have any advice for aspiring musicians?
Work hard.
Yeah, work hard. Be humble. Don't be assholes. Like we meet like a lot of musicians, and they're just not nice to people because they have like this. I don't know what the term is in English.
Like arrogant.
Starstruck did not do. When they think they're like.
Yeah, it's called like arrogant, I think.
Yeah. But we have like a word for it in Danish, but no matter. Yeah, they're like super arrogant. Yeah.
I think maybe also to learn how to manage social media.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it now. Isn't it?
Those guys are really good at it. I mean, it's insane.
I would say it's at least probably like 60% of what makes up a band now. Social
media. I think nowadays you like have to have a fan base before you even get noticed by any record companies or anything like that. So that would be our advice, or my advice would be to make a name out of yourselves before you think you can, get some kind of attention.
But like
from the big league.
But work, like Camila said, work hard.
Work hard.
And be nice.
Yeah.
That's some solid advice, yeah.
Yeah, but it's so simple, but it works.
Yeah.
Also, like, stay. Yeah, exactly. I was about to say that. Yeah, like, stay. You have to criticize your own work, not be overly criticizing, but you have to have some kind of standards for what you're gonna release. So even though, like we did, take the time to make it great, to make it good. Don't just release something that's shitty.
Yeah, take your time.
Yeah.
Don't rush.
Take your time.
Definitely.
That's
some good advice. Right, this is my last question now.
Ooh. All right.
So the last question is guilty pleasures. So songs or artists that you might be kind of a little bit embarrassed to say that you like. Obviously it might damage your reputation.
That's easy.
Obviously Beyonce.
No,
I'm not embarrassed about.
Well, yeah, it's kind of. Someone said there is no such thing as a guilty pleasure, but yeah.
What do you think?
I know mine is Britney Spears. Or Christina Aguilera or something like that.
Yeah. What songs for you from?
Are you embarrassed about Jessie J? No. That's actually really, really hard for me.
Do you not like any cheesy pop? You like Justin Bieber, don't you?
Yeah, I like
you like a lot of his pictures, I see.
Yeah.
It's always flashing up on my newsfeed, just these half-naked pictures of Justin Bieber, and it's like, Sarah likes.
Oh, shit. That's funny. But I'm not embarrassed. I like him. Like, I actually like him.
I've noticed, yeah.
Somebody I'm embarrassed about. Who are you embarrassed about?
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. Like, we're proud of this.
They don't
Yeah,
get
yeah.
embarrassed.
Like I said, there's no such thing as a guilty pleasure, technically. So
I think mine is Toto as well. I really like Toto.
okay.
Yeah. No, you can't embarrass us.
Damn it.
I get really easily embarrassed. No. No.
So where can everyone follow you guys on social media?
Everywhere.
We have an Instagram. It's called ivy_crown_. Yeah. And Facebook, obviously. It's just facebook.com/ivy_crown_band. Yeah, and that's basically it.
Yeah.
I think we have a Twitter, but you don't really use Twitter in Denmark.
No.
So don't follow us there.
No. Don't use there.
You'll be disappointed.
Yeah, we check it like once every month, maybe, if you're lucky.
Yeah, I wish I didn't have to use Twitter that much, but I kind of do. But I don't. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, it's just you don't use it here, but people use Facebook and
Instagram.
Instagram.
And you have a YouTube channel as well. You're on Spotify.
Actually, we don't have a YouTube channel. We just released.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah,
Right.
we released our single through Space on Travel, which is a really cool YouTube channel.
Oh,
So, yeah.
will you make your own YouTube channel eventually, or?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, eventually, but like we won't have that many subscribers. So for now, it's like very important for us to
Just get your music out there.
Exactly. So we use like other YouTube channels with a lot of subscribers.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a lot of subscribers, but if you ever want to upload something to my channel, you're welcome.
Thank you so much.
It'll be big eventually. It's fine.
Yeah, we can like do covers of Justin Bieber and upload them.
Yeah. Go for it.
Natasha will be singing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you to my guest, Ivy Crown.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for having us.
Join the local Distortion Facebook page. That's where you can get notified on who's coming in next and all that kind of stuff. And I'm on Twitter as well, Dan L Distortion, because local Distortion was taken.
Oh, that's so bad.
That's another reason why I don't like Twitter. But the main thing is subscribe to this YouTube channel, which is where you'll be watching this video right now.
Awesome.
And we've got loads of awesome interviews with mostly UK bands. But yeah, obviously I'm based in the UK. And we're doing acoustic sessions, which is called Undiscovered Sessions. So check those out as well. And a few other original shows, which are on the YouTube channel as well. It's a great channel, I'm not going to lie.
We believe you.
Right, I think we're all done.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you.
Right. Thanks for everyone for watching, listening, however you've done it.
Cool.
Awesome.
Well, thank you for having us.
Anytime. If you ever want to come on and promote your next single, we'll do this again. No problem.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, we had a great time.
Yeah.